Yeah.
We'll talk comps.
We got Stiffy's car here. Should we start it up?
I think we should.
Start it up, mate. Grab the camera, Jeffrey. Let's go, mate. Let's go. Right. Here we go.
Actually, don't land the bottom.
You ready?
We got to watch you getting in it first.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
The best part.
He's always ready, mate.
That's what reliability sounds like, boy. I do get camera shots.
Our prize winner. So we got Carl here.
There's no sound, as you can see.
Yeah.
Hey, my fish is cool.
Afo's here.
Dafo's here, so he's gonna.
Hey?
We're good?
Yeah.
You're the man, mate.
I'm the man.
Do you want to sit in the middle?
No, we're good here for the moment.
Oh.
So, welcome back to the Fish and Drift podcast. We have Jeffrey, Brad, and tonight, I'm Carl. I'm hosting apparently. Thanks, boys.
First time.
First time, giving it a go.
First time, mate.
Can only-
Congratulations, wow. So.
It's a bit.
Pop me cherry.
You only had 4 goes at it.
Well, one didn't even make it, did it?
Yeah, I know.
Practice.
Practice, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, well, tonight we're going to do some bit of discussion. We got some update on our own cars, some MATSURI talk, probably some comp talk. I've brought down my lovely wife, who we're going to do a little questionnaire to, and I may or may not be sleeping in the shed tonight. So, with that, we'll sort of just
You
roll.
don't sleep in the shed most nights, mate, or?
Nah, she's pretty good. She's pretty good. She gives me the floor.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
a
fair
bit of
enough.
carpet, something to lay on, a bit softer. So,
Nice.
with that, you know, the biggest thing is thank our sponsors for the podcast. We got On Song Performance,
Yep.
Wholesale
done it.
Paints, Beyond Print,
J-Mac Garage.
J-Mac Garage.
Yep.
Obviously, Fish and Drifts. Thank you.
I'm waiting for everyone to get trying to remember all these ones.
Have a girl on your shirt, mate.
And just so obviously, yeah, everyone, even Palmer Paint and Panel Flat and Brad working our cars.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad.
Sebastian for the win.
Yeah, book it in, mate. Book it in. Yeah.
Who did I miss? Pulsar Turbos.
Also,
Motec
yeah.
ECUs for
Yeah,
Brad's Botox 33.4.
Clee LS Army.
Yep.
Jeez.
All your sponsors.
I got,
We're going to have to write these down next time, boys.
We have to get
Eh?
like an intro going, a bit of paper, and I'll nail it next time.
Didn't you say you were going to do that like a couple of weeks ago?
I did. I never did. And some of my own personal sponsors.
Well
so I
prepared.
got Michael Miller's from Ray White in Rockhampton.
Yep.
ACS Rockhampton, which is the automotive calibration services. We got Pie Guru Rockhampton, and I'm mental blanking because I'm
I
feeling
wish
the pressure.
Pie Guru bloody sponsored me, mate. I wouldn't mind the odd free
Yeah,
note.
Novus windscreens.
Yeah, Novus windscreens, CQ solar tint.
Yeah.
Got a few people helping us out this year, which is pretty good. So obviously, On-Song Performance is helping myself out as well. These boys, Fish and Drifts.
Yeah, he's going to sort you out with a tune pretty soon, mate, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might crack that 500 mark.
Woohoo!
I don't know if the stock internals will like it, but hey, I got a spare motor in the works.
Yeah. Now let's talk about that, mate. You been busy on the weekend, have you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I 3cc cans and 4 pistons, but
You're not
I got 'em
using
in.
CC cans as pistons.
well, I did set one in the block, and I was like, only if it was about 20 mil bigger, I'd have spare pistons on tap. Be mint. But yeah, now I got my RB25 DET bottom end, the rotating assembly together anyway. The crank's in, the pistons are in, it all works, surprisingly.
Forge?
CP pistons, those forged pistons, and I've got spool rods. All the machine work's been done, so it's going together. I just need to take my head somewhere to be done. So if anyone's got anyone that wants to help out, let us know.
Hook him up. Throw it in the comments, guys.
Whether it's just a rebuild or a bit of head work,
Yeah.
open to anything.
Put a 26 head on it.
Or if you have a 26 head, I'm Will my 25 cams fit that? No. Anyway,
No.
I'll get more cams. If we get a 26 head, I'll get more cams.
Well, the actual flow comparison from a 25 head to a 26 head, it costs so much more to get it machined head. To machine a 25 head out,
Yeah.
to get the flow rate of a 26 head, costs way too much.
I'd even be happy with a Neo head.
Rare as rock and all shit.
I
man.
know. I know what one is, but he's still driving the car.
Oh, well, that's,
So,
that's no good for the car. Is if you take the head, is it?
well,
Not unless they put it into a fence.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
well,
mate.
I could always just ask him to borrow it one night for a lappy night, and we'll just give it back to him not running.
Unbolt it, swap it out.
Yeah,
Do a
Put an
swap.
RB30 in there and no one knows. the difference.
RB30E, no turbo.
Yeah, that's it.
So that motor is going in the Sylvia that's behind you. Is that correct, mate?
It is.
Yep.
So that motor, I wanted to be in the car by last year,
Yeah.
but obviously life happens,
Yep,
and it's
definitely.
not.
Definitely. Every drifter knows that, mate.
Yep. So my plan is it'll definitely be on that motor for. Well, if we're gonna do the high tech series at Queensland Raceway,
Yep.
then
July 15th, 16th, and 17th.
yeah, Ash doesn't know about that yet.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Ashley.
Just letting you know.
So it'll be definitely in the car for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Worst case scenario, if we don't get there, it'll be in the car for MATSURI because I want to actually get some test time on the motor
Yep.
and actually get it set up, because if I can get a better gearbox, I'd like that set up to do about 800 wheel.
Yeah. Cool.
So
So you're going to be stalking barriers.
what tyre barriers? We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
That's another subject.
So
Stay tuned for that one.
Yeah. And with some current conversations with the S14,
Yep. Yep.
I might have to do what everybody hates, and maybe we might look at doing
Barrel
a
of the world.
couple of extra cylinders in that bad boy.
Ta-da.
You can have that for 50, didn't he say?
50, yeah. $50.
I'll start it up at the end of the podcast, eh? How's that sound?
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
that.
It'll probably actually start not like an RB.
No, it starts.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, my RB starts too. You just got to warm
I
it
don't know
up
why
for
you're
half
such a hater on RBs. Hey, why? Tell everyone why you're such a hater.
I just like annoying the shit out of you, more to the point.
Hates barras, hates RBs, hates girls. You love,
know,
you
look at
love the
you.
boys. Get out of it. Jeez.
But anyway, yeah, so we got S14 is going to be interesting.
Yeah, well, once this one's all sorted, we will look at doing something with that. It needs the back end chopped off it. I want to redo the front, redo all the stitch welding, and then once the chassis is prepped,
Yeah.
then it won't get nothing more until the cage is in it.
Yep.
So,
That's what, another year or two away, mate?
with the current fuel prices, 4.
Yeah.
So, but no, hopefully, I'd like a cage in that car by the end of the year, and I'd like it on some decent suspension setup by the start of next year, so we can start getting that one done.
Yeah, that's it. Says they can see the 32 in the background. That's pretty much the same plan for that as well. Yeah. We went to MATSURI. Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Tell us about your trip, Brad.
Well, it was a fair trip.
I think it was 18 hours drive in total, just
Yeah.
to get there and back.
Yeah. So we started on a Thursday night. We went to KARLS. He's got a tyre machine at his parents' house there, and so we fitted up 10 tyres to start, and then we did that at 8 o'clock at night. Couple of hours there,
Yeah.
and then we head off out of Rockhampton straight down to Gin. Got to Gin around 1 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
How slow do you guys drive?
Mate, we're on a patrol.
No, we didn't end up leaving Rocky till like 11.
Yeah, true. We went back up to GoPro.
Yeah.
That was like 10:30, 11:15. So yeah.
Yeah.
true.
I had to pick GoPros up from KARLS because I've lost an SD card. So yeah, Carl helped us out there. We got the Gin. We slept for 4 hours, got back up and headed west out to Onsong Performance, out to Blackbutt. We got there about 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock. And then, our old Botox was alive again. So, buddy, I was absolutely pumped.
It was breathing.
Yeah, she was breathing. She got the new Motec in her now.
Max custom wiring harness.
Yeah, Max has made his own custom wiring harness. His first one from scratch. So
and he didn't film most of it, but he got a good amount of footage of that harness over on his channel, Boost Gumps.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he's got a pretty lengthy video, very detailed video on the wiring loom and getting the car set up on the dyno and whatnot. So he's absolutely awesome when it comes to YouTube videos. He's very detailed.
He had his few dramas getting that car ready to go too.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's been a learning curve for him. He's using Botox as a guinea pig because he wants to enter that side of the market with the Motec, and this is why we've partnered together as well, so we can do these things, and help out each other. I'm a patient man, if he needs a week or two extra, whatever, I don't care, he gets it sorted. I'm all good with that, mate. So we got that on song, picked the car up, boys are stoked, we're stoked, everything's all going sweet. And then while we're going towards Brisbane, we had to pick up some A86 parts.
Yep.
Ooh. So the A86, as you can see behind us, she's got a motor. Well, I bought them in ready for her now. I had to pick up a few parts from Just JDM Imports.
Shout out for giving us a look through the shed.
There's
all sorts of goodies in there.
I'd love to see that shed.
A86 parts. For
just
days,
Corolla parts
mate.
in general.
Old blood from MATSURI might need some of those.
Yes.
No, he's apparently already stripped that.
Really?
He got it going again.
Did he?
Yeah, he drove it on Sunday.
Wow. So Craig from Just JDM Imports, thank you very much. He hooked us up with a few goodies, and no doubt I'll be back there again because there's always things you don't think of. A86 will be the next on the list once KARLS is painted in a week or two now. And then we took off the Slacks Creek. We had to pick up a wideband for a Motec, a bumper bar for the panel shop, and we finally got the MATSURI.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock. And it was pissing down rain, mate.
Every year we go to
Pissing
MATSURI.
down rain. And then as soon as we got there, a QR, not a drop. I was like, holy shit, how's the odds on that, Worst thing you want to do is set up in the rain. I was like, yeah.
MATSURI last year in October, we got down there. You were there, and it didn't rain the whole way down there. Whatever. We started setting up, and we were getting ready to go to the pub for a feed. And mini cyclone weather. It destroyed my quick shade. Things were going psycho, and we ended up hopping in the car and just leaving because it was just pouring down rain still.
Yeah.
We got 5 minutes up the road to the pub, not raining.
Yeah. Unbelievable, Unbelievable. We Jeff and I was at the scrutineering shed.
Yeah, last year, with Maddie from Nightworks.
Started bouting down, and even the boys in the scrutineer are like, "No, your car's good, mate." I didn't even look at it. So it's just running for shelter. We jump in the car, drive back to the pits, and we got Timmy and Benny just hanging on to our gazebo. Dead set. If Benny wasn't helping him, Timmy would have been off, mate. You would have been gone.
He's probably all 50 kilos wringing wet.
Yeah, pretty much, man. So Timmy and Benny held it down, and we're all good. But a few gazebos around us.
Mine was mental. It was done.
They were gone, mate. Gone. So so we got the MATSURI set up. Catch up a few boys here and there, and then Saturday morning rolled around, and Max come out.
He was there
from
7 o'clock in the morning.
7 o'clock. He's got his laptop.
It's a 2-hour drive down the hill.
Yeah, he's got his laptop in his briefcase, all business, he reckons.
Had his tie on and everything.
Yeah.
No, he's got Boost Gump shirts, new release. Go check him out.
Yeah, that's it. Hit up his channel, guys. It's a very good watch.
And in LS Turbo, you know where to see.
Yeah, definitely.
We need 2.
Yeah.
Swear words around here.
One for my patrol, one for your trotter.
Yeah.
And then Max was straight into it because we picked up that wideband for him in the city. He's straight up, bang, plugged her in. He's got the laptop on, and he's gone straight up. He's like, oh, there's a few things I need to fix up. Bang, bang, and then we hit the track. And as we could say, Botox was alive. she wasn't quite herself. So I wasn't sure if she was just in sleepy mode still, or I was in sleepy mode.
maybe she was showing her age.
maybe so. So yeah, Max and I were out there for a good 2 or 3 hours.
In out.
And our first lap out, car caught on fire.
Yeah,
That's pretty unlucky.
So this is the start of all the bad
juju.
that just happened on Matsuri for me and Jeffrey.
I wasn't there, by the way.
Yeah.
Too busy sleeping.
Yeah.
I was actually. I was bugging on the weekend.
And so yeah, car caught on fire. It was funny, like, because the first lap out, like, the car actually went alright. And I was just, like, you know, baked track one, whatever you want to call it, come through a dipper and, you know, baked the last corner. Me and Max are like, woo, you know, yeah, the car's good, you know, there's smoke pouring off the wheels.
Yeah.
And we go through the lights, you go back on the turn 6, and still a bit of smoke, but nothing obvious.
Yeah.
And we were driving past, and there's people on the wall going like this, like, I'm like, oh, Max has got a few fans, mate, they're all cheering for you, eh? Next minute, this buddy VY Ute pulls up and he's like, boys, yous are on fire. I'm like, oh, get fucked, pull over. I get out of the car without the fire extinguisher.
Did you open the bonnet?
Yeah, Max is like, hey, the fire extinguisher. So anyway, pop the bonnet, yeah, boom, straight on it. So yeah.
It was a good fire.
So how much panel damage, wiring damage, paint damage?
None.
It's good.
Oh, there's a little bit of damage on the Mac valve wiring, but
Zero.
that was
But
it.
the Mac valve still worked. It was
Yeah,
just a little bit singed.
That's pretty lucky.
Only thing that got damaged was the boot for the steering, the
Rack.
the, steering,
yeah,
the rack boot. It melted to the ground.
You didn't need one of them.
Nah.
They're overrated. They hold the oil in.
Yeah, so a bit of weight reduction. Yeah. Even me 300 stickers on engine bay.
Oh,
Minty.
Nice.
Yeah.
not all of them. Half of them are right.
Oh, yeah, a few crispy ones, but
They're still there, aren't they?
they're still all there. Yeah, so so we had dramas on the first lap, and then we had dramas just getting on the track after that, mate.
Heaps of
Bingles.
incidences.
Incidents where the car's running off track.
Into tyre barriers.
I'm talking about you going off track.
Mate, the car wasn't set up, mate. I was still learning the car.
Poor GDCs. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, so I did buckle one of my GDCs. Well, we think it's buckled. It's not major if it is. Like, you can't see if the rim actually has a bend in it or not. So maybe a few weights on the other side might sort it out.
And maybe you need the bit in reverse. Straight.
Send it in backy.
Yeah. But other than that, we didn't get much track time because of the stoppages. We'll probably talk about that later on.
Yep.
And yeah, so Max got the tune to a point where he was happy after 3-4 hours of trying to street tune on a track, and it wasn't just quite the same as she was before.
Yeah.
So and knowing that we're actually going to put a bigger turbo on, it wasn't worth our while actually trying to dial it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Just try and make it drivable.
Yeah, just drivable for the day, and I had to enter in second gear and smash into third to keep the bake show going, and third gear wasn't liking it. You could hear the synchros just going, stop, stop
Stop abusing me.
Yeah, stop using me. So I did give up on the second and the thirds, and I just thought, let's enjoy the rest of the weekend and leave the car as is. I didn't want to drive into the night with the barriers around, and I wasn't quite gelled to the car at that point. I didn't want to cause more damage than we had to, so we gave up while we were ahead.
That's fair enough.
Yep.
So it packed up and came home early.
Yep. So that pretty much summed up our MATSURI, mate.
Yep.
Yeah. So just trying to get the car as dialed as we can without dynoing. A couple mishaps. Bonnet flipped up as well.
He said that.
The bonnet flipped up, buddies. A couple of things on the roof. Crack the windscreen.
You know a good panel beater?
Oh yeah, no good ones though. Actually, that was a funny moment because we come over to the track 2, and the guy at the front, he was on off the car all day. He's just loving it, you know. And he goes, "Oh, what happened to your windscreen there, mate?" I go, "Big fucking kookaburra just went fucking boom." He's like, "A kookaburra? Is there kookaburras here?" I'm like, "Oh, there's one more. There's one down now."
Put a stitch up.
Yeah. And then we couldn't help ourselves. We're like, nah. Bonnet flipped up. He goes, "Yeah, well, that makes more sense." Yeah, so, yeah, a few mishaps. That's probably one of my, I wouldn't say worst drift days, but a drift day where we had a bit of bad juju going on.
Yeah. Well, we've all been there.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Not a bad run for 2 years. I don't have.
Yeah.
That's the first proper one.
Yeah.
So you've done a bit backwards to me. See, you've had a good running car, and you've had a drama now. Not really a drama. It's just it's a new setup, and it's something that Max needs to get used to, and he's got to get dialed in.
That's right.
With my car, I did it the other way around. First MATSURI event, mass airflow issues with on a stock ECU.
Yeah.
So when it rained, I was in love because 1,000 horsepower life. Yep. Then I got the car tuned. Then it just had boosting issues. Then all of a sudden it was leaning out. Then it was not making fuel pressure. Then I changed the turbo. The turbo wouldn't work. Every MATSURI up to the last 2, I've been working on the car Saturday morning, every morning.
Yeah.
But I used to just do whatever I could. I was just like, if it blows up, blows up.
Yeah.
Just send it.
Yeah.
And 5 years, the RB's still going strong.
Jeez. That's a good run, eh?
And I even done a local day
Yep.
at Gracemere. I just got a secondhand Heltec Platinum Pro plug-in.
Yep.
I put it in, Heltec base map to the drift day.
True.
Cooked the crap out of it. Had tons of fun. To a point there, I popped the bonnet and I was like, why is it steaming? And I can see the radiator cap wasn't actually on properly.
Oh, right.
So my better judgment was to leave it alone and let it cool down and fix it. But I was like, nah. As soon as I touched it to try and tightened it, it flicked off. Coolant went about 3 meters into the air.
No way.
Soaked the S30 that was beside me. It was dripping out of the tree. It wasn't even race coolant, so it was full blown glycol coolant.
Yeah.
So once it actually decided to stop running a fountain, I grabbed a hose. I hosed down my mate's S30 before he come back to the track.
Yeah.
Hosed my car, hosed the tree, hosed the ground, put water in the radiator, went drifting again.
And it's still got the same water in it.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
It gets changed twice a year.
Yeah. I don't think I ever changed mine in 2 years, actually. But,
No, I don't do now.
nah.
Do you even change your oil?
Yes. Every run I do. Yeah.
So that was your weekend.
Yep, that was the weekend, mate.
How was your weekend?
Yeah.
Talking drift comp.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I was just drift comp all weekend, talking to peeps and
Yeah.
getting everyone hyped up and seeing how we go. And
So we're still on the cards with some good people turning up?
yeah, it's going to be interesting. The Tyre may rule out some of the big boys, but
Oh, that's right, they're just scared.
yeah. So it'll be a 245 tyre width maximum. The track can't handle a big tyre. It's just
Probably destroy the track.
destroy the track, but not only that, too much pace with some of those big horsepower cars. So this will make it even the playing field out a bit. We're going to a 245, and the less horsepower cars will have grip, and then the bigger ones have to get used to it.
Yeah. One of the best thing is that now I've actually got my wide body on my car. Thanks, Brad.
You can fit 245s.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. But in saying this 245 rule, right? So you have Clee out there, LS Army.
He's been running 235s.
235s, 600 horsepower car. No dramas, mate.
Yeah, shreds it.
No
He
dramas.
actually was telling me he went to.
He loves
I
it.
think it was Drift Masters at QR,
Yeah.
With 235.
and he actually took down. I think I could be wrong, but I think it was a 245 and he might have done a 265.
Yeah.
And he said he was actually better and faster on the 235
Yeah.
for his car setup.
Yeah, okay.
So
there you go.
car setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
So
about grip.
Don't
And,
don't let the tyre rule scare you off, guys. Like it's just get the rear towed in. Nah, you know what? You can always put your pressures down. You can adjust the alignment. There's a lot of ways to making 245s work for your car. You know.
I 245'd my car once on a set of wheels that actually fitted them under my car somehow. Just scrubbed the inner guard of the rear.
Yeah.
And I actually don't think the car was faster, but it maneuvered better.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Had grip to throw it.
Yeah, and like the weird thing is, I would have almost said it was smoother.
Yeah.
You know, like it would. You knew it was going to bite, and you could flick it, but the transition was it felt smoother on the bigger tire.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know, but my car setup, as we said, bugger all toe. The wheels are pretty straight. Like with a different setup, it could be completely different.
Yeah. I've had 245s on Benarabi, and it didn't make that much of a difference where I had to have them. So I just went back to a 235. They're a cheaper tyre. They work every time. You know, adjust your grip by your tyre pressure.
Yep.
That's it. Thanks for coming, boys.
Yep, and now we've been trialling the road X's thanks to Clee. He's supplied the boys with ripping deals.
Oh yeah. Alzheimer's Workshop, get your tyres there.
Yep. So Clee's done massive things to the Gladstone drift scene. Obviously, he was one of the original guys that started it as well. He started a drift shop in Gladstone. You need anything from roll cages, exhaust, paint, panel, tyres.
He's been doing some killer race sprays.
Yeah.
You need anything, he'll hit him up. He's a legend.
He actually completed the roll cage in my S13.
Yep.
So
that's it.
And so we can't be thankful enough to Clee to helping everyone out in the local area. And you go to the track and he'll tell you who, what, hair, just help everyone along.
Oh, he's so helpful.
Yeah, I had a lot of. I was talking to him about my car and how it was handling. He gave me some pointers on how to set it up. I did take it to a local wheel alignment place to get set up, and they didn't do what I actually wanted.
Yeah.
And it was just playing on my brain. I was like, I'm just not what I wanted. So he actually rang me up.
Gave it Nissan Pulsar specs, didn't they, mate?
he rang me up.
What's this Pulsar of a big wing?
Yeah. he rang me up and he said, "Oh, pull in and see my brother's workshop. I sent him some specs for your car." They put it in, dude, it drove 10 times better. And like, I'm saying, like, QR turn 3, I could probably enter that corner, I reckon, 30 kilometers faster.
Yeah.
And the car did not feel like it was going to go flying off the track.
Yeah.
So that's Jandal, isn't it?
Jandal, yeah.
Jandal Fab in Caboolture. You look up, he does some wicked wheel alignments down the Brizzy way. And same Road X and all the tyres.
He'll be seeing us soon.
Yep. So
just to let you know, if you're watching.
We're going to come down. The car's still down there, so we haven't brought it back. But
that's our plan as well for Botox.
No comps. Everyone's keen. Tyre rule was accepted pretty well. A couple of guys weren't impressed, but that's life. And we're trying to make it as fair as possible. So entries, actually expressions of entries, will open April 1st. Even though people have already sent emails through, but it just shows that message.
People are keen, mate.
Yeah, I know. Last message count, there's like 140 different drivers.
I saw the
140 people.
Yeah,
want to be in a 32.
I know. So we got to. That's why there's expressions, so we can filter everyone out and figure it out where, how.
If that's the case, I was going to submit my expressions of interest and just be like, because I'm a cool cat. I won't do that anymore. I'll fill it in properly.
If you actually say that we need a driver's bio, car info, location as well. We're trying to.
Carl's bio. I am the host of the Australian biggest podcast.
Drifting podcast.
Oh, sorry.
Drifting podcast.
But
biggest. What she said.
Should we get her on?
Yeah, we should actually.
Yeah.
We should.
All right. So you can introduce her.
Righto. Well, tonight I have brought down, as I said, my lovely wife, because I've got to suck up a little bit here. I don't want to sleep outside. This is my lovely wife, Ashley.
You.
Welcome to the Fish and Drift podcast.
Welcome to the show.
As you've already met, Jeff and Brad.
Unfortunately.
Or fortunately, I don't know yet. Anyway, we thought we'd do something a little bit different. Well, I did. And I wanted to sort of, something a bit different. Like we've been talking about trying to get some like co-hosts and stuff in, some special guests or whatever. So I was like, hey, let's bring my wife on and ask some questions about drifting. And why not my car? So I was going to try and get her a gift or a prize for, say, getting more than 75% correct. But I thought a better idea would be if she doesn't, Brad has to wash her car in a bikini.
Me? How did I come into this?
I just thought of it. And if she gets more than 75, I'll do it.
Whoa.
On video.
Gee, I might as well just put the bikini on now.
I don't have a Borat mankini I can wear. I'm down for whatever.
Oh,
So,
soon I'll
We're
have
going to
to.
need that fundraising to keep our tyres.
oh yeah.
Bikini car washes, that's what we're going to be able to be doing.
Working at the car washing. Anyway, so besides that, do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
I like long walks on the beach.
That's right. So besides that,
I'm married Judy.
I know, I don't know
That's
why.
enough of an explanation.
There you go, eh? A couple of kids together.
yeah, a couple of kids.
Yeah.
You
You know their names?
at least one of them are mine. It looks like me. No, just kidding.
You're definitely sleeping outside.
I always get the question, when's their birthday?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got it right so far.
Okay, so what are they?
Oh, shit.
It is the 12th.
My name is Jeff.
And the other one is the 25th.
My name is Jeff.
I don't know if I expect their names. Lily and Sam.
Oh, there we go.
Sam is
My name is Jeff.
17. And Lily is,
My name is Jeff.
what year are we in?
22.
2020.
Yay! Now everyone can steal their identity.
There we go.
Feel free, they're cute and cuddly and for sale. So,
We'll trade for LS2.
G-Force gearbox.
I need some kids to trade.
It's funny though, we normally go places and do some things and we'll be talking about prices or whatever.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere you just hear Ashley like, oh, we want to sell one of the kids' kidneys. Some of the looks you get from some store owners, I think we're serious.
All right, so.
Alright, so
Take it away.
I've got 8 questions, mixture between just general drifting questions. Hopefully I even get them right.
How do you get 75% on 8 questions?
I don't know. I was going to do 10, but I ran out of time to do 2, okay? 2 more
So
extras.
you know 6 is 75%, right?
Hey, yeah, but... No, I don't. But anyway, it is. So you're drawing me up here. I had another one in my brain I was going to ask, okay? And you're going to like it.
Oh, God.
So... Oh, yeah.
Right, serious time.
Okay, beer's in. Righto. So, in drifting, when you have 2 cars take off for a run, what do you call that?
Driving.
It is, but like in a drifting term.
Do we all get to answer it?
Sure, Ashley can go first.
When they take off.
So when they take off to go into a run,
Yeah.
Or a battle?
or a battle,
Yep.
you can call that the 2 cars are going to do what?
Tandem.
Hey!
Yeah.
Well done.
That's one right. I can't put a tick on my phone though. You got a Nico?
Well done. I don't think even Jeffrey knew the answer to that one.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I'm good.
Same style of question, but what do you call it when there's more than 2 cars? Say 3 to 10 cars.
She knows it.
No, I don't.
No, he doesn't.
Give her a hint.
Yeah. Train?
Yeah, it's called a drift train. But yeah,
We just want to see him in a bikini.
okay, another one. So when I'm trying to explain these in a way that Ashley would understand them.
All right, we will be quiet now.
Okay, because like I feel like I could say it to you guys and you'd know what I mean, but I don't think Ashley would.
Okay.
So when you go, say, into a corner or down a straight, so MATSURI on turn 3, I took you for a drive. Before I entered the corner, I sort of come across the track and drifted my car and came back into the corner. What is that maneuver called?
Ooh.
If you asked me closer to that October MATSURI, I would have known, but no, I can't remember.
He can't do it.
And you can do it multiple times and still call the same thing.
No.
I'll try to do it.
Let's ask Jeffrey. What's it called, Jeffrey?
The mungie.
It is.
Oh, I didn't know the answer. I was going to say transition.
Yeah, that too.
I
Me
thought
and you
you
I was getting that.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about in between corners. Is that what you
He said into 3.
Like when you go down a straight, for example, and you transition across the track,
Oh, so it is a transition.
What in drifting terms, it's called a mungie.
Okay.
So I have to put up with. Or...
Now, this is a question that I threw some figures together in my head that might get me in the doghouse or divorced. But how much do you think my car owes me? The S13, that is, not the other ones.
One let down at a time.
I'll give you $1,000 window either side of the figure that I'm thinking.
I was going to be vague.
Alright.
15?
She is correct.
I know.
That's what we're saying.
I was going to say, yeah, okay, we'll leave it at that. Next question.
You spent that last week on it.
Didn't you just buy Tyler's wheels?
To give you guys an idea, cover your ears. I'm into this car about $26,000.
Actually, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good when you compare.
It's not a chaser, though.
It's not a chaser, but it chases well.
You got me there.
That's awesome, really.
Considering how much R&D you've done over the years.
Yeah, I've done a fair bit.
It's R&D.
We're not starting that argument again.
Okay, so in a tandem
Write in the
battle,
comments what R&D is, so I know.
Alright.
Okay.
Don, ask me what it actually means. You've probably forgotten from this last
What's
week.
it mean? R&D.
I'm asking you. What's R&D?
You asked this question the other night. We all
Hey,
gave you the answer.
Is it R-N-D or R-and-D?
And D.
When do we talk about this?
The first word's research.
And development. They did tell me before.
What does JDM stand for?
Okay, next question. Japanese domestic market.
I thought it was a dealer market, no. But you're right, I didn't now think about it. Anyway, so in a tandem battle, there's two cars. There's the car in front and the car behind. What do you call the car behind?
The car behind.
No, that's a good call. That's a good answer, but no. Jeffrey?
He already said it before. That it's not a... It's good at...
Yeah.
No.
Chase.
The chase driver, or the chase car.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to put it subtly.
Yeah, they really want to see me in a bikini.
I know.
Alright, a couple more questions about myself because
You're
how
the
many
star of this podcast.
Yeah, how many cars do I own that and not including the Triton? So how many JDM cars do I own?
3.
That's scary. She answered really quickly.
Yeah, it's just,
What are they? What models are they?
Aww.
they all start with an S.
They do.
A white one. A blue one.
I want something white too. So
Have an S13, 14 and 15.
I wish I had an S13,
Imagine
14, and a 15. I've got 2 S13s and an S14.
Oh, okay.
We'll give you a half a point.
Well done.
Start
Well done.
listening.
What engine do I run in my drift car?
A loud one?
It is pretty loud.
That's the correct answer. We can move on to
We'll take it to the judges. Is that a correct answer?
It's a boat anchor.
It is a boat anchor.
Is that a loud one?
It's not actually that loud.
No, it's not. I thought it was louder, I
matter of
I run an
opinion.
RB25.
Okay.
We spoke about this before. You should have been listening.
Is it a DET or DE plus?
It's a debt.
Nah, it's a debt.
It's a DET.
Genuine debt series 1.
Oh, rich boy over here.
No, he bought them when they thought that was stupid money.
Yeah, sorry, that motor in my car, shout out to Bryce and Travis Smith. I'm pretty certain it was all Bryce's, but Travis was there, probably, anyway. That motor was built out of 3 engines. And 2 of them I got off Travis, off Bryce, and 1 had a hole in the side of the motor.
Yeah, right.
So
Inspection hole.
inspection hole. I used 2 rods and pistons out of the blown up motor to put back into the other blown up motor that Bryce had that I still runs.
There you go, eh?
Hey, it wasn't dodgy, it was just budget.
Convenient.
It was budget.
Drifter's got to do what drifter's got to do.
How much horsepower does my car make?
I don't know.
There's only one answer.
Not enough.
Why did I not think of that?
Don't know. To be the truth told, I actually don't know either. Last dyno sheet was for 440.
Yep.
Had a big boost leak. Mate's car got dynoed at about 500 and it's faster than it. So it'd have to be around the 500 horsepower somewhere.
Jeez.
So that one, that's fine. That's a trick question. Right. How many tyres do someone like myself, skill level, go through at a MATSURI event? For people out there to give you guys an idea.
16.
Ooh.
She's on the money, give or take 2.
That is very awesome guess.
Yeah.
Well done.
And for the final question,
Keeping tabs on you. But serious.
a bit scary actually. For the final question, who's a better drifter, Brad or me?
Brad.
Oh.
Yes. And she loses.
And you're
Brad's
the
in a
winner.
bikini.
You're the winner.
You got most of those right. That's kind of scary.
Yeah, with my vague answers.
Yeah. And the boys
Yeah.
helped you.
Well done, Ashley. You've done
So yeah,
well there.
Alright. Something a bit different anyway.
Yeah.
You can go eat your pizza.
Thank you for putting up
Thank
with
you.
us.
Thank you. Woo!
No.
So you're gonna bring the other girlfriend on next week?
She's
Oh,
gone.
sorry.
He doesn't
Yeah,
like,
it's right there.
It's already on every show.
He doesn't like you talking about him like
Oh,
that.
he.
Oh, sorry, he's at home working on the S15.
He's at work.
Yeah.
Where he belongs.
There you go.
Making me some money.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, that was just something a bit different I thought we'd try and do.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
mix it up a little bit. Plus it gets you guys know a bit more about me and my family. So, and maybe we can do some things with some future co-hosts or special guests. And maybe we'll actually get some better prizes than Brad wearing a bikini.
Yeah, no, because we can't put that on YouTube because we'll get banned.
It'll crack the camera.
Yeah. Oh, they call
Just trying to make excuses so it doesn't go on YouTube.
So, what's next,
Anyway.
Mr. Host?
Well, besides that, I think we need to talk about the elephant in the drifting community at the moment.
Mate,
Don't know what you're talking about.
it is the biggest issue that has come up in drifting in years.
In Queensland.
And it's Brad's,
Australia.
and it's Brad's driving style.
It's a.
Yeah.
no.
Well,
We can't go to that. We haven't enough
I was
time.
one of the lucky ones.
So I didn't get to MATSURI, but I saw plenty of posts of cars getting written off,
Yep.
crashed to the eyeballs.
Yep.
Even some ambulances had to be attended to a couple of the car crashes
Yep.
Yes.
at the latest MATSURI event.
Yes.
Just gone, yep.
You are spot on, mate.
I watched a very vocal Luke Fink Instagram story,
Yep.
and
Max from On Song was very
yes,
vocal.
he posted one up too. And plenty of things over the weekend about cars hitting tyre barriers on the track,
With
off the track.
concrete in a, may I add.
That I only heard about Sunday, which is I'll throw something there really quickly before you jump in. I can understand the idea behind the tyre barriers in a particular spot. Some of the spots that I saw from people posting up, I don't know why you would put them there.
Ridiculous.
Because they are in spots where there is the high possibility of a mistake, an overcorrection, and put you straight into one. So I know that their idea behind it is to try and keep cars from dropping wheels in corners and destroying the track edge and the infield. But there's got to be some sort of, I'm going to say, common sense, because if you look at the previous MATSURI events, and we won't include Brady's S13 into the wall there, sorry Andrew Brady, but it was spectacular, by the way. How, the amount of cars that got crashed and written off, or even ambulance trips, compared to this last event.
In the first 2 hours, ambulance come out twice.
Yep.
It's unheard of for a MATSURI, mate.
Yeah.
Unheard of. So obviously I was out on track, and I was seeing it happen in front of my eyes. It was literally, it was so hard to watch. It was just car after car plowing into these tyre barriers, and like the stupid thing is, they hit the tyre barrier, and the grass still gets ripped up anyways. So I don't know if that's the whole reason. Is it ripping up the grass or the edge of the track? I don't understand the theory behind it, mate. It's just and to put tyre barriers out, don't we need side intrusions on our cars at least to withstand the impact? Like, where's the safety aspect come from?
Well, especially when you putting concrete in them.
Yes.
Like you'd think that next aspect would be there, but like MATSURI is it's a wide range of driver skill levels. They get beginners. So we had Anthony on the was it the last podcast, one before?
Yep.
His first drift event was a MATSURI. I can tell you now, if they were there when he did that, he would not drift again.
Yep.
He would have been out. He would have written off his well, it's not freshly painted, but he just bought his S13.
Yeah.
So he would have been 10 grand, small house deposit down the bank.
And that happened this time MATSURI too, mate.
Sorry, like
that actually happened, yeah.
I said I wasn't there, but looking at all the things that I saw on social media, I think it's going to be a big deterrent for people that want to actually go there, and they're probably going to only start getting the guys that, no offense to anybody, but the better drivers that can actually throw their cars around really, really well.
Yeah,
and that window is getting smaller.
That brings up another argument because
really?
The big boys were actually hitting them as well.
Well, there you go then.
Twisted Villains.
Toby?
Yeah.
I just did that.
He smacked the 14 into the right rear.
Yep.
Jolie Turnbull, hurt that Seffi.
Yep.
And these guys are D1 Drift Masters.
Yeah, they
can
drivers.
steer.
Well, there you go. So my point's not valid.
Yeah, so the tyre barriers were in the zone of the track limit. So if your car's tyre is on the edge of the track, they were that close.
If you're in a Seffi or a Laurel or a Chaser, you're still
his
tapping.
wing. What did he?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But where the tyre...
My wing wouldn't, it's too high.
Well, he went around him twice. He had to evade him twice.
Okay.
So, but the way the placement was in between 3 and 6 to the main one, which did a lot of damage apart from turn 2, it was too close to track limit.
Yeah.
So everyone who was, like fast cars were running that out of line so they could shoot through and bake 6, were on the track by a good foot. But the arse of the car was 3 foot, and with the body kit.
Well, I think that's what happened with Toby's Twisted Villains car.
Yeah.
I saw him, he came across the track pretty quick, but he still would have been on the track.
Yeah, that's right. But that barrier was too close to the edge.
Yeah.
And so that car never going to dirt drop.
Yeah.
It was just, there, and it's just fucked that 14.
From that video, what made it worse is because he was, what was he, Ashley? The chase driver? Because he was the chase driver and the car in front had a bit of smoke peeling off, he probably didn't even see that was there. He would have known in his brain that I saw that tyre barrier there at the morning, but in the moment you would have been like, send it. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Because by the time the smoke cleared, the cars moved. The problem with any motorsport, even whether it's from off-road to on-road, once you commit to something,
it's hard to get
It's hard to change where you're heading.
That's right. Yeah, I had a car spin out in front of me.
Yeah.
And me keeping vision on that car was like, right, I got to do something different here to get out of this. And then I look to my right. What is there? A big fucking tyre wall. I'm like, well, I'm not going to smash into him, am I? I don't need 2 cars running off. So I just got around the tyre wall. I done everything I could to get around that tyre wall, and I went off track. Yeah, so their theory behind keeping the track safe is
caused a lot more damage
in car value and people's safety. I don't understand how keeping a track safe is more important than keeping people's safety. In a car is how that's more important.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah.
But then you go look back when Stu Bryant put up a good video today when him and Ryan Turek were at Rayleigh, and over the hill they had a tyre barrier 3 metres in the middle of the track where you'd come around and use it as an initiation point to shoot over the hill. Any normal person will write their car off, like.
Yeah.
But they've been SA and everyone else have been driving with them, so it's just it's a hard one. Like
I had a conversation.
Why is it hard?
no,
You put in tyre barriers on filled with concrete on a position where a car can potentially go off. At least tell people you got to run a roll cage, or
well that's fair and cool.
you know what I mean. Like the safety of the people is first.
But my biggest curiosity question, because I come from more of a motocross background, right? They have their riders briefing in the morning. So same at QR, you have your drivers briefing. They tell you, hey, look, guys, you could be injured, damaged, blah, blah, blah. Just so you guys know, we've done this on the track. You rode it yesterday, we changed it today, or a brand new event. Look, we've watched this section. It's pretty ordinary. Later in the day, it should be good. Or if it's worse, we'll fix it or we'll change it.
Yeah.
What was the driver briefing at MATSURI like?
They didn't even mention tyre barriers. It wasn't even mentioned. It was and it was like a 2-minute briefing compared to the last MATSURI was like 10 minutes nearly there.
Yeah. Because I was very curious to know if they said, hey, look, this tyre barrier is full of concrete. Because that would have been like to me, it would have been like
No,
which ones? You know what I mean? I ain't driving there.
not one mention at all. They were more onto people getting out of their cars in the waiting line. That's about it. That was the big one.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad for that.
Yeah. So,
But yeah,
so like my bumper fell off, right?
yeah.
And I come back into the lineup. I can hear it. I gotta wave my hand out to old mate. And he's going, what do you want? I'm like, I've got to put my bumper bar back on. He goes, oh, yeah, I suppose you can do that. Oh, what do you want me to go next running my bumper bar hanging off? Like,
You don't want to be driving it down the track with it hanging out the back anyway,
Nah.
damaging it. The
Yeah.
beautiful grapple paintwork.
oh, grapple. You couldn't see it. It was overcast. Bloody hell.
I had a conversation with a bloke on the weekend, and he wasn't for the barriers, but he wasn't against the barriers. But he sort of said something similar. Like, he goes, understand the reason why they're there, and you can try and manipulate your drifting line to not put yourself in a position to hurt the car.
Yeah.
And I 100% agree, but at the same time, that's for the guys with good car control.
Yeah.
What about everyone else?
Yeah.
And as you even said, look at Toby. He has great car control.
Oh, yeah, there were drift master boys in them.
And he
Not only that, Benny Gibson smacked that Laurel.
Well, I packed up early because of it as well. Because I wasn't gelling with the car. The car was underneath under a new tune. I wasn't gelling well with it, and I've just gone between the tyre barriers, me not being one with the car. I'm gonna call it quits.
Yep.
You know, I didn't go into the night because once you're in the night as well,
It makes it scarier.
you can't even see the tyres; they're black. So I quit while I was ahead. So I only done first day of driving because of tyre barriers.
Like, watching the videos that I saw, like, I'd be more inclined to go to more Archerfield events and go to a MATSURI.
Yeah.
That's, I wasn't even there to experience it.
As I said to Jeffrey on the way home, we're going to become short track specialists because, there's no point going to MATSURI or QR and you go wipe your car right now.
But I think the worst thing too is,
It's all
like,
over, mate.
we're not all rich like Brad, so we can't if I want to write this car off, like, bad enough to the point where I couldn't repair it or drive it within a couple of months,
Yeah.
I would be 12 months off and get another car going.
Yeah.
And then that's
Yeah,
all the guys that help us out, we can't represent them.
That's right.
And on top of that,
and you kind of start to lose interest, mate,
Yeah.
especially after 12 months, get a car back on track. You actually got to be really in love with it to put yourself through
Put that effort through to put the car back.
Yeah.
I'd have to sell some of those kidneys.
and some people won't do that,
Yeah.
us three probably would, but we got sponsors to look after and whatnot. But yeah, some people can't do that, So it's definitely not a friendly track for drifting anymore. And Luke Fink has mentioned that when they first come out on track.
straight up.
He was the first one to make noise about it.
Yeah.
And for them not to listen to him, that even blows my mind as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, if they're doing it to stop drifting, yeah, well done. Good on you, QR. You're fucking making it happen. If they want drifting to be there next year or 6 months' time or even next bloody morning session, they're going to have to change something. Yeah, because there'll be no cars left, mate.
Yeah, well, I respect
They're not 3K cars anymore. So
Not when
3K car.
yeah, well, Tyler wants 50 for that.
But I already spoke to a couple of people just via a message, and they were like, they're at like half the level that we're at, so to speak.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh look, we'll just focus on doing Benaraby, Archer Fields. They even spoke about going to that Townsville drift
Big
days.
pad, yeah.
Yep. So because they said that just looks more appealing than going writing the car off.
Yeah, well, it's funny you say that because people come up to Jeffrey and go, like, oh, Benaraby's happening. Like, no one even knew about Benaraby until this competition was announced.
Yeah.
They're going, oh, how's it up there? You know, like, well, we're like, there's no tyre barriers there, mate.
there's one concrete wall.
There used to be.
Yeah.
But when they did their tyre barrier, they did a wall of tyres, not just a single.
Yeah.
And like, I had a mate run into it, and it wasn't because there was a wall. He hit the side of the car.
Yeah.
The load impact was spread.
Yep.
And the damage might have looked bigger, but it was minimal.
Yeah. Yep.
And they quickly though, because they realised there, I think it was Cody or Ben, but they realised that the problem is if you just nicked the tyre barrier,
Rip you around.
it would actually rip you because it was grippy. So they got rid of it and they put plastic barriers in.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah, well, there's definitely ways around it. Like, they don't need tyres there. They can, you know, then the orange tube bloody markers at least there, you know, because if you're going off track, you're still ripping up the grass.
Yeah.
The tyre's ripping up the grass as it gets hit. So there are other ways around it if they still want a barrier there.
And the other side of things, let's look at those two ambulances that were the first 2 hours in the morning.
Yeah.
They would have closed the track.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, all
They
not
would've-
closed,
they
but
would've
everyone stopped drifting.
They would have stopped
Yeah,
drifting.
yeah.
Sorry, they would have stopped drifting
Yeah.
to clear those incidences.
Yeah.
How much track time did everybody lose?
Oh, everyone lost a lot.
There was twice I was out there. I got one run in 40 minutes.
Yeah, see, that's getting a bit crazy because
That was, it wasn't fun. That's it. Like, my day there wasn't fun. I know a lot of people did have fun, you know. That's the way MATSURI is. Some people it is, some people it isn't. But the vibe wasn't there.
Definitely not. There was no music until 9 o'clock Sunday morning when Darude Sandstorm came.
Yeah, that's
Really?
what woke me
There was
up.
no
mate.
music, nothing all weekend. There was no vibe.
That was the highlight of the day.
Yeah, that's it. We were packing up, listening to Darude. But
Yeah, because like once night fell and there was cars coming to the pits just getting like ridden off.
We're just sitting there watching them. Just
Every half an hour there's another car coming in, damage. And when we went through the garage to have a chat with a few boys here and there, and everyone was just talking about tyre barriers. Everyone, mate.
well, you know that So I consider myself a reasonable drifter. Yeah, literally every day. But anyway,
Mr. Drifter.
Mr. Drifter. So I remember, it might have been three MATSURI events ago. So the same tyre barrier that Corolla hit coming out of turn 2.
Yeah.
I've been able to do turn 2, mungie, handbrake entry and dipper, and not spin out. I've misjudged it and gone deep or short, but never actually lost it in the middle section there, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this one time I came out of turn 2, I've come back across the track, and I just had a brain fade. And I just didn't do anything. And the car actually bit and spat. And where that tyre barrier was, I went straight off the track.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still managed to stop the car about a foot before the concrete wall, but I still managed to finish driving the weekend.
Yeah, well, and that's why people go to QR, because there is actually
Runoff.
4 or 5 meters before the wall,
Yeah.
you know, and you get that
a chance to correct it or position the car.
yeah, you get that
Yeah.
chance, you know. People say, oh, there's walls at Archie. but you're not doing them speeds at Archie as well.
It is different.
It is very different. I've been Archie 3-4 times, and like you see people scrape their quarter panel across the big wall, but as
They're doing it intentionally.
Yeah. And I did see a car flip. It was right in front of me at Archie, and they fixed that straight away. So
Well, there you go.
yeah,
Had an incident and I had a result to fix it.
yeah, exactly right. Yeah, and it was AU, so it didn't matter. No, I'm only joking. Only joking. Yeah, but yeah, I think there's room for improvement for new management and QR, mate. That's my opinion. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Hey, what are you laughing?
This is the quietest podcast Jess ever been.
Yeah.
I'm letting you take the lead.
Oh yeah. Well, what's your? You a bit quiet on the situation,
Yeah,
mate?
Mr. Drifter.
Hey,
No, like I understand why they did it, and
why?
like to protect the track, obviously.
And
Track preservation.
Preservation, and
Yeah.
yes, like they are. So
I used a big
Tony
word.
Quinn is spending a lot of money on that venue, like new pits,
Yeah.
grandstands. They're trying to pick that thing back up to like FIA standards.
Yeah.
Like so, they're trying to lift that back up for
Oh
super
well,
bikes.
if that's the case, go build a drift track, buddy, next door.
Yeah.
And keep that for international.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
yeah, I know. But they're trying to secure the supercars and everything. But now again, trying to make it big like it used to be.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago, QR everyone wanted to be at, like
Yeah.
for a weekend, because you camp on the hill and the supercars are just going everywhere. It was a brilliant weekend away. But the barriers, I can see what they're doing, but just the placement of the barriers was the issue.
People's safety
That's
is more important than
But
that.
the barriers are a good idea, as in you can actually use them as initiation points and clipping points and whatnot. So, but yeah,
Jess has gone flat, so good.
We're all good. We're all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
know.
yeah, so there's wheels and ways around everything, and I don't know. There's it will encourage better driving and more awareness, but
But
it's not going to help any of the beginners.
that's it. And
How many cars were ridden off?
I think I counted 17 with damage. Like, and
that was
That's
Saturday.
17 that he knows of.
Yeah, and that was Saturday.
and then that was before Joel's at Seffi.
So 18.
Yeah, and then but like there's some disappointing cars. There's that black JZX 100 smacked the left rear in. The two black 90s completely smashed the driver's sides in. There's good photos from Sorry on Insta where the MX-73 hit the same barrier as that Corolla.
Not the green one.
No, the white MX-73 completely obliterated that tyre barrier.
I almost feel like I should take the Triton drifter with the bull bar and just clean them all up.
Mate, it'll destroy your bloody bull bar.
I'll get
Well, it is a Triton.
They're going frightened a Triton, apparently.
But yeah, so yeah, you can understand that there's a shit idea and a good idea. There's the different views on everyone's side. As a grassroots event, they got to be gone.
Yeah.
Like a grassroots drifter isn't intentionally going to dirt drop.
No.
Like-
They're just trying to complete the course without spinning out.
Yeah, they're just trying to link a section. They're so happy they get to link the section rather than trying to use the barrier as, oh, let's get close enough to smack it.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just, yeah, I don't know. But
Anyway, that's
It's an issue that needs to be fixed.
yeah, that's a big
at the end of the day,
conversation
mate.
for everyone.
yeah, that's going to be going on for months. Until next MATSURI. Once they,
Or next podcast. Tune in to find out.
Yeah.
but yeah.
What, get a guest on next one?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I reckon there's some Tyre good boys in here.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah, righto.
We'll talk comps.
We got Stiffy's car here. Should we start it up?
I think we should.
Start it up, babe. Grab the camera, Jeffrey. Let's go, mate. Let's go. Right. Here we go. Actually, don't mind the bottom. You ready?
We got to watch you getting in it first.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
The best part.
Oh, your gonads are out.
Hey, calm down.
Oh no, they're too small.
Right, so there's a bit of a procedure
there's a bit of a procedure to start on Stiff's car.
This is how to steal Stiffy's car.
So there's an isolator. And you're gonna flick one switch. I'm not gonna tell you which one.
You can't remember.
You're gonna leave it on for 5 seconds. Turn it off. Flick it again. Make sure it's in neutral. And then.
Is that going to be it for the potty?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me wrap it up, Jeffrey.
Come on, big boy. Sign
Right.
right.
Big thanks to our special guest, my lovely wifey over there. Thanks to you boys, our sponsors, OnStorm Performance, J-Mac, Corporal Industries for the Origin kit too, by the way.
Yep.
Hit them
Christian.
up. Yep.
They know who they are.
They do. Wholesale paints, Palmer Paint and Panel. What else we got?
Beyond Print. We'll get this sorted on the next podcast.
We'll get a story going.
We love yous all.
Yeah, till next time. And one more thing. If this video, I reckon if we can get it up to like, what's a good number?
300 views.
300 views?
Yeah.
I'll get Ashley in my car at the next drift school and we'll film the whole experience.
Oh, I
nice.
reckon when are we going to make that happen?
Gotta get 300 views with
300
likes,
views. Yep.
shares, everything.
Yep. Throw a few comments in, guys.
Subscribes.
Yeah. Beauty.
Dig in.
That's it, mate.
Done.
Till the next one, guys. See you later.